I made it this far, so I'm going to keep going. And now I've got like.
Well, if you have to do that, go.
We are recording.
All right. All right, guys. So awesome. Thanks for everybody that hopped on. And as you guys know, or most of you know, we just had our Thrive Fit call, and it was absolutely amazing. And I'm so super excited. I am definitely not one that works out ever, like zero. I lead a completely sedentary lifestyle. With my bone disease, I can't work out or I break things on my body inside of me. So Thrive Fit, you would think, is not for somebody like me. However, my chats are going ballistic right now. Well, I don't do this, so I'm not going to use it. I don't do this, so I'm not going to order it. I don't do this. I'm not. Stop. The very first thing Paul said was, don't overthink this. And every single thing that I am seeing come through the chats right now is everybody overthinking it. Stop. Okay? If you take a walk every day, you need Thrive Fit. If you take your kids to the park every day and run around with them, you need Thrive Fit. Here's the point, guys. Here's the thing. You don't need to take this on a regular basis. This is not a regimented 3-step system like the Thrive Fit or like the Thrive Experiences. And that's where everybody, and that's why he kept saying over and over again, stop overthinking it, because I know what you're all going to do, and you're going to associate this with the 3 steps. This is not the 3 steps. These are plus lines, 3 separate products. You may not need all 3 products. My suggestion is that every single person gets all 3 products for 2 reasons. Number one, you may only walk twice a week. Why not take that pre and post recovery, do those things on the days that you walk, so that way you can promote the products. How are you going to promote something that you don't know how it feels? This isn't a product that you need to take for 8 weeks to feel the full effect as in our 3 steps. Okay, you guys? As he said, everybody needs to be on circulation, especially the men. I guess Sex Drive is amazing on circulation. Go girls that like guys, whatever. I don't really know what to say because I'm single. So the point being is that, yes, everybody needs circulate, but you guys, please make sure you get all 3 steps. Even if you can just dedicate 30 days to going for 2 walks a week and take all 3 steps, so that way you can at least promote it. How are you going to promote it to people if you don't know what it does for you, and you're going to be able to tell a difference? Just like he said, he works out Monday through Friday. By Wednesday, he's feeling those effects like crazy. So you guys, why is Stacy messaging me right now? I can't read what she's saying, but she's in panic mode again. If somebody could grab her, that would be great. So that's just what I want to say, is that it's, I'm seeing everybody on my chat. Danny, I don't know if you were following along with me and Ashley, trying to kind of keep up with everybody in the New Beginnings chat, but there were so many questions that Paul already answered, or Jason already answered. So the notes are in the Thriver, or the notes are in Pace Setters. Danny and I started it. We were kind of going along with the call. Before you guys ask a million questions, definitely hop on Pace Setters. Look for that post. There are notes in there pretty much about what I just said. You guys add your own notes to that. If anything you took away from that call, even if you don't think it's important, somebody else might think it's important. So please make sure that you add your input. That's not just notes for, 12 and 40Ks. It's notes for everybody. No matter what you took away from it, please add to it, because it's going to help somebody. So what I'm going to tell you guys is this one more time. It's hard to promote something that you don't know what it tastes like, number one. The consistencies are different in the 2 products. One is thicker than the other. One is more closer to the ultranized. Number 2, you guys need to realize that this does not replace the lifestyle mix. You need to be taking the 3 steps. Nothing has changed. That is what we do, is the 3 steps. Okay? Add this into your, yes, it's for people who work out, you guys. Hit those gym rats. Start hitting the gyms now. Try to get tables set up in gyms. You've got something to run with. Now take it and run. This is what you guys wanted. You said you wanted something more specific for gyms to go in there and promote this stuff. Yes, military, absolutely, Molly. Those people, they need to be fit all the time. This is perfect for them. So now you've got a very, very targeted audience. So you guys, please, I'm just asking you all, if you can please at least get the 3 products for 1 month, whether it's this month or next month, whatever the case may be, so you can taste the mixes to be able to tell your potentials, because they're going to be asking you, does this taste like a disgusting protein mix? Is this chick? Is it chalky? Is it blah, 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 blah? How are you going to promote it if you don't try it? Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
He did say the one was kind of chunky too. So yeah, I am a little curious to be able to tell people, because like my husband, for example, he's really picky when it comes to that stuff.
Now it's only chunky in the package, you said. Pouring it out, it's a little more chunky, and the other one is a little more micronized. The one's thicker and one's a little less thick. So it's not going to be chunky per se once you add it to your almond milk or water or whatever you want to add it to. But like I said, you're not going to be able to tell people this unless you actually have it to try. You know what I mean? So yes, it's going to be a little extra added expense, you guys, but you don't have a choice. You can't promote something you don't try. I mean, that's as simple as that. When Duo came out, I didn't get it at first, so I didn't promote it. How can I promote something when people ask me, well, what did it do for you? How does it taste? Blah, blah. I hear it's okay.
Also, they don't allow credits to be used within the first 2 weeks of a launch. So we have to kind of take that into consideration when we don't even know the cost of this. So I know when Burn came out and it was $90, we couldn't use credits on that for the first 2 weeks. So just make sure that you're not, promising anybody, credits towards it.
Good point. So yeah, that's all I want to say is I think especially with this Zoom, for people who are going to go back and watch it and people who didn't get on the call, you guys, the call is in every single one of the leadership pages. Every single one of them, the call is in there. So please, that was probably one of the fastest calls that they have ever done. So we got a lot of information. We're educated. Let's get these ordered, get it in our hands so we can help our customers order, because I guarantee you we're going to have a really hard time selling it until we start telling people we're excited about it. Some of us can fake it. Absolutely. I'm going to go live about this and tell everybody how excited I am about it. Do they know that I can't get off my couch? Not really, but I believe Paul and Jason when they say something is amazing. I believe that I can hear the excitement in their voice, and that's what gets me excited. So I don't necessarily need to, but I know a lot of you, and that's what I heard from a lot of you. Well, I can't start promoting this till I get my samples, or I can't start doing this till I get my package. Well, if you can't get excited over me being excited, then you better get ordering, or you're not going to be a millionaire, because I'm excited, and I'm going to have at least 50 orders put in Thursday as soon as it comes on. Okay, Danny, I'm done. I'm just so excited about this. I think this is going to be huge for this company. Everybody is starting to work out and get healthier, and I really think this is going to be good. If we can just get it launched and get it in people's hands, I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, this is really good, especially going into the holiday season when everybody's, trying not to gain weight, but we all do. But, this is a great
New Year's Eve resolution.
Those New Year's resolutions, yep.
Who unmuted her?
Oh, sorry.
Molly, you are in timeout.
Yeah, just kidding, Molly. Love you.
I'm not.
I didn't unmute anybody.
Yeah, so New Year's resolutions, you have to remember how many days away, how many months we have. We're in October, we have November and December. That's it. The New Year's resolutions are here.
We're down to 70 days and people are going to be doing New Year's resolutions, guys. And that's when we blow up. You guys, look at us right now. We are beyond. All right, quick rundown. I'm sorry, but our biggest month was June. And for Me Down, we hit 104,000 in sales in June, okay? Obviously, Danny was higher. She's above me, and she's got more people than me. But I keep very close track. And as of right now, I might as well spill the beans on the Zoom. On this day last month, and this is super exciting because this just shows that the momentum you guys have and how Lavelle does not have a slow season. They just don't. June 22nd, we're about almost 4,000 ahead of where we were on this day on the biggest month we've ever had.
It's awesome.
So you guys realize what that means? Where every other direct sales company right now is in the slowest time, slowest season, October, November, December, we are killing it, you guys. So that alone is enough to get excited and go run with that momentum. God, I'm so excited. Isn't everybody excited? Like, I'm sick as hell and excited.
I'm excited. It's going to be a huge month, especially for in October. I know last October was a big month for you, Michelle. So this is going to be another big month of the year for you. So speaking of big months, we just had ReVIP. Like, who loves that? I do. This gives everybody a chance who is not in their VIP the first 14 days of their of their business to get those bonuses. And you guys killed it. I'm not even exaggerating. You killed it. I lost count, actually. I was keeping count of how many VIPs we had, and I lost count because we were just one after another. We were announcing another one. So I'm so proud of you. And with that, we also were announcing bigger promotions, 4Ks and 12Ks. You guys, it's a snowball effect. It's huge. It's amazing what this company gives us. And, we had so many promotions just in the last 2 weeks. I've never seen anything like it. I think the last time I saw this was, I think when you joined, Michelle, it was just like, and then Amanda, it was just.
And it just goes to prove, you guys, please put it in perspective. ReVIP did this. If everybody could pretend that you're going to get, because guess what? You are going to get that paycheck if you VIP every single week or even twice a month. You guys, you VIPing every month is what, and your team VIPing every month is what's building those 4Ks and 12Ks and 40Ks and 80Ks. That's all you have to do is VIP, and that's all you have to teach your team to do and teach your teams to do, you guys, and the snowball effect. And freaking Bailey hit 12K in 1 month. Like, she hit every promotion in 1 month.
She hit 4K in September, and in like 2.5 weeks into October, she hit 12K. Like, you guys have no idea what you have your hands on. Like, it's insane. We're just asking you to re-VIP at like twice a month. A minimum of once a month. That's 2 customers, 2 promoters. That is it. You have no idea what that's going to do to your business. I know Bailey herself, she had 3 promoters under her that went 4K within a week. And it was just crazy. Her sister went, I think, 4K in like 2 days. It was crazy. But we also have Amanda Hurst on here, whose team is also exploding. And with these re-VIPs, she had a bunch of 4Ks pop. Like, you guys, this is what your steps to success is your re-VIPing. If you can re-VIP, you can get to 200K. That's all we ask of you every month. And it's a snowball effect. You re-VIP, and you have 2 promoters that come in, they re-VIP, or they're going to be in their first 14 days. So they get their bonuses. And then we teach their 2 promoters to do the same. That's all we ask you to do all month long, every day.
And if you guys actually tell, don't just assume, but actually tell your new promoters, teach your new promoters to do this. And then while you're in a 3-way with that new promoter and the next new promoter, teach your new promoters to do this. You guys, your promoters are going to do what you teach them because that's the only thing they know is what you teach them. And I think that we're losing track of what the bread and butter of this company is. And that's just simply 2 and 2, you guys. Okay?
Absolutely. You should be checking your VIP report every day. If you have new promoters that are in that in their first 14 days, be checking that every day. Your focus should be on those people in their first 14 days. Not that you don't have less focus of the rest of your team, but those are your number one priority, getting them to VIP. I hold credits aside every month for, new promoters coming in, so I can help them get their first 2 customers. I do cash back for their first 2 promoters. I help get them rolling. I only do their 2 and 2, and that's it. If they want to get another 2 and 2, it's on them. But that's I really try to help them out in their first 14 days. With that being said, Amanda Hurst has an insane team. So crazy. They popped, I don't know how many VIPs and some 4Ks. And I know that she has a couple girls on here that we want to hear their stories, want to hear, what they're doing, how they're becoming successful. And, I love this because, this team is fairly new. So learning different ways and new ways to do things, is always a great thing. And because, you always want to stick with what is working for you, but listening to what's working for others and kind of seeing if you can incorporate that into your, your routine, then, that always helps. So I love hearing from Amanda. She has a lot of experience in network marketing, and I just love hearing from her. And I always have little nuggets that I take away whenever she's speaking. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Amanda, and then I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say.
Forgot I was still muted. Hey guys, I'm so excited. I'm sorry that if I'm distracting, like my dog is just barking at the door right now and it's driving me bonkers. So I'm trying to be like excited, but not scream her head off at the same time. I'm really excited. I asked Danny, I've been trying for like weeks to put together like a Zoom or a live with some of these awesome rock stars who hit their 4K within their 30 days and got their iPad mini bonuses. And I'm kind of technology challenged. And I was like, oh, we can do Zoom and put it online. It didn't work out. And so, so I'm really, really excited because, so I think I know there were, I don't want to be missing, but I know at least 4 people that got their 4K in their 30 days. And 2 of them can't be on tonight, but I'm really, really excited to have Elisa and Karen on here to share with you guys. Both of them also, have such an incredible story with how they ended up here at Lavelle. I've actually never even met either of them in person. We just kind of connected because Facebook is amazing, and just really excited. I still learn like so much from them every single day, even just like sharing what they're doing and things like that. So they were like, are you going to ask us questions or whatever? I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of wing it. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't know if either of you has a preference of who wants to chat first. If not, I'll just like go for it. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I can go if you want, Amanda.
Okay, Karen.
Okay.
Awesome. So I guess tell us just a little bit about how you ended up here at Lavelle. And so how you got started in network marketing and why you're doing what you're doing.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for having me on. I'm really excited. So I have actually quite a journey. I've been in the industry, and I'll say this, on and off for 24 years. I'm 53, so I started, you can do the math, when I started in this industry. How I came to this company, I was actually in the same company as Amanda, but I had been really searching for something probably, I would say, maybe to be honest, the last 6 months. I wasn't really happy where I was. I kind of lost my passion. And when that happens, then, it's no good. It's no good for you, and it's no good for your team when you lose your passion. So how I came to come to this company, which was just honestly a fluke. Amanda and I were in this leadership chat, and I had saw one day just like honestly by fluke, because you can't see, you know, chats 24/7. So I had saw that she had left the group. I'm like, okay, why did Amanda leave the group? So I go stalking her on Facebook, right? I'm like, okay, I got to see what's going on here. So I just kind of stalked her, and then I sent her a message. When I saw what, you know, what she was posting, I was like, okay, I have to reach out to Amanda. And, you know, we had never talked ever. And I was in my previous company for 2 years. And I think, Amanda, you were like 18 months. And we had never spoken. So I just randomly, you know, I reached out to her. I said, hey, girl, like, what are you doing? Please, like, fill me in. And we started talking back and forth. And she put me into a 3-way chat with Jamie and Michelle. And, you know, I had tons of questions where I was, you know, in a company, but was on the fence of, you know, leaving. So I had tons of questions that I needed answered, and they answered every single question. And I still, you know, it was in the back of my head, but I kind of knew, okay, this is where I need to go. The compensation plan is nothing like I have ever seen in my 24 years of being on and off in this industry. I had never seen anything like it. The leadership, phenomenal. Like, I was blown away by Jamie and Michelle and Amanda. They were just like so awesome. And that to me is everything. Leadership, that's everything. The compensation plan absolutely blew my mind what I saw. And I probably sat on this for a week before I made the plunge. And when I did, I got my promoter pack, but still I went VIP 800 without launching on Facebook. Okay. I did not launch my business. I think I was actually VIP 800, VIP 1600 before I even officially launched. I did this all behind the scenes because of this transition. It was not an easy transition. So I had to be really careful, right? I couldn't just look at, because I was in those final stages of closing things out. So this VIP 800 and 1600 was done behind the scenes. It was me reaching out to all of my customers in my previous company with a voice clip. I was telling them, that I was leaving, and I had so much excitement in my voice. I don't think they could have said no to me because I was just so excited. I knew that we had something here that everybody needed to have in their hands. And I reached out to, my team members to let them know what that was going on. I had 2 of my amazing team members say, okay, we're coming with you.
Karen?
So, this was all done, behind the scenes. So you don't always have to, launch on Facebook immediately. I mean, of course, that would have been the ideal situation for me. And once I did launch, I think I was almost at the 3-week mark, and I went 4K 3.5 weeks. I think I went
So Karen, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
You'll talk for an hour if I let you, and I will too. So, so what I know, well, no, I'm the same. That's how I know it. I'm like this. I could seriously talk forever. But I'm curious because I think that's so huge. Like you kind of like, oh yeah, I did it before I even launched on Facebook. That's so huge. Not a single Facebook post in your VIP 1600. Like that's crazy. So for someone that maybe wasn't transitioning over from another company, but still has people that they want to tell about their products and what they're doing, what did you kind of, without, like, obviously you had to share that you were going to be transitioning, but like that piece away from it, what did you kind of share, like when you were telling these people, this is what I'm most excited about? Like what advice would you give to somebody if they're saying like, I want to directly reach out to people without coming across as like, I'm just trying to sell them something? Because clearly it worked really well for you.
Yeah. And I think I want to say that too, because sometimes, you see people go really quick, but you don't see, what led them to that point. So you never want, I don't want anybody to ever get discouraged and think, oh gosh. So, I mean, really, the first thing that you want to do when you're launching your business, of course, is you want to make a list. And I did, right? You make a list of, everybody that you think, or everybody, that needs this in their life, and, everybody you want to share this with. And for me, if you're going to take this into Messenger first, is, send a voice clip to people, right? Send a voice clip. And because they can hear the excitement in your voice, and you don't want to come across, spammy, because that, I think that that's the hardest thing when you're new, is you don't want to be salesy or spammy, right? But it's your story, your experience, your excitement, that will really sell people. And, posting, obviously, curiosity posting works. I love curiosity posting. And I think, Amanda, you have to agree with that too. Being, getting that curiosity out there, to want them leaving, to want them, how do I say that? You want them, you don't want to give them everything, kind of like dangle the carrot in front of them, right? So they'll come and say, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? Right? You want to have
Leave
it
them
so they're
wanting more.
asking you, right?
You want to leave them wanting more.
Yeah, exactly.
And so what would you say would be probably, if you could sort of, I know it's probably a lot, but to kind of, and that might piggyback another question before we transition over, like, what would you say was what helped you the most in getting your 4K bonus? Like, what would you say, because I did this, or I wish this for everybody to, like, have the courage to do this? Like, what would you feel like is what put you over the edge to get that bonus in your first 30 days?
Because I reached out to, you have to reach out to so many people. You have to go through the nose, right? You just have to keep reaching out to people and be consistent. Show up every single day and be reaching out to people every single day. Whether you want to or not, you have to reach out to people every single day. Don't be scared, because you have something to offer them, right? But you say, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. If it's not, that's okay. No worries, girl. I still love you. Have a great day. But you have to be consistent. You can't just do it someday, or, one day and then not 10 days. Like, you have to be working it every single day, because you have to remember, what is your ultimate goal? Like, what do you want from this business? How big is your why? And just consistently do your business every single day. And it doesn't have to be 24 hours a day. If you have an hour in your day, then you work that hour and you reach out to as many people as you can in that hour. And don't be scared. Because I know, I've learned that over the years, right? Don't be scared, because what are they going to do? Say no? But no is not no forever. No is not right now. No, it's not a good time. You follow up until they die. That's what I was told. You follow up until they say go away, right? No is not no forever.
So two things. One thing, I remember I heard this analogy before, like when you guys go to like Kohl's or something and they have to sell you like the credit card, and you're like, oh, do you want to check and see if you can get a Kohl's credit card? And I'm like, you can check, but it's not going to happen. But, and I usually just say no. But, and so like, there get so many things. If they sell you a credit card, if they ask you and you say no, thank you, they're not crying in a corner and freaking out and not like going to be able to carry on with their day because you didn't want to apply for their credit card. They keep checking you out until you have a great day. So that's something that's kind of stuck in my head with me. If like someone asks, do you want to donate to the March of Dimes? And you say no, they haven't just totally quit their job and they're no longer going to do whatever anymore. You know what I mean? And then, so the one thing I was going to ask you, and then any last little tips that you have as well, when you say like reach out, I reach out to so many people. Say like I am your Facebook friend, and we've been like friends on and off. We're acquaintances. We've met, but we don't really see each other that much. And you reach out to me or something. What would you? I totally put you on the spot. I didn't tell you I was going to do this. But
yeah,
like,
because what?
It doesn't
because
matter whoever you want me to be, but
I say something different to everyone, right? Mm-hmm. Because you have to tailor it to the person, right? Because some people I can say, hey girl, you absolutely need to try this product that I just got. You need this 3-day mini experience or this 5-day mini. This is what it does, or this is what it did for me, like share my story. And I think you need this product, right? But you can tailor it to, like maybe some people I can't say, hey girl, so you just take a step back and, really think about is this somebody you know extremely well, or is this somebody that you maybe only talk to 3 or 4 times, right? So you just got to tailor it to that, really. But I just basically, I'm bold. Like, hey girl, you need to try this. Like, I don't hold back, right? And I tell them what it's done for me. And I know if they have migraines or if they have aches and pains, I have something to help them. And I tell them that, like, I have something that can help you with this, that you need this in your life.
Well, we think it all the time. We're like, how's the right way to say this? And it's like, just to say it. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't sugarcoat it. I just, or I tell them, like, you need this. Right?
And everybody's personality is different. Somebody had hopped on the chat the other day and said, does anybody have a copy and paste on how to start a message conversation? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm going to talk completely different than you are, number one. And number two, you better not be copying and pasting anything. You should be that record or that talk button and let them hear your excitement, because I'm going to, like the analogy she just used with, do you want to donate to March of Dimes? Okay, I may go into Walmart every single day. They still see me every day, but every day they still ask me. And you know what? Eventually I'm like, you know what? Yeah, give them a couple bucks, you know? But it may have taken 25 times for them to ask me, and they're not going to cry in the corner because I said, no, they don't give a shit. They're going to go on to the next one, and that's your job. So no, there is no copy and paste. It's person specific. Everybody's personality is different.
Well, any last thing here? I'm just so honestly, and I will tell you this, guys, like, I think that, like, I can't remember where I heard this, if it was just like on a YouTube video I was watching or something, but it was talking about how you can literally be a leader from day one before you even bring any customer or person into your business. And it's by learning and helping other people to learn. And Karen is like the true definition of that. Like, every time I'll be like, see a question pop up on my phone in the group chat and be like, oh, I can't answer that right now. And I'm like, oh, there's Karen. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Like, obviously, and everyone, we all help each other, but it's just really refreshing. Like, that's really what it's all about. And I'm just beyond glad to have you as a part of this awesome team. So any last little nugget of like things I wish I would have known? And obviously we're still within our first technically full month. So it's like,
I know.
New, but any last little bit, like, I just want to impress this on anyone that I can.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I think October 19th, it's been a month, right? And so I will tell you this, and I say this to my team, is if you want to succeed in this business, any business, is you have to plug into trainings. You want to be like, follow somebody that's where you want to be. Okay, so you need to plug into trainings. You need to be coachable, and personal development has been my number one thing for the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years, right? You need a positive mindset. Start your day with a positive mindset. And I'm telling you, a positive mindset makes all the difference in the world. If you get up in a shitty mood, then you go listen to something that's positive. You read something that's positive, and you do your trainings. Like, watch a video on trainings. Just that's one thing that I stress to everybody. And some people think, personal development is hokey pokey or whatever. It's not, because you need to have this right before you can go further. That's my thoughts.
I'm talking in my mute button. No, I love it. I like I said, if I would let myself go on a tangent, then I could talk about personal development all day long. I so agree with you. So thank you so much for saying that. Because I mean, honestly, you can have all the right things and all the right words and emojis anywhere you want them, but if you don't believe in yourself enough, it's really not going to pay off. I believe in that. Thank you, love, so much, all the way from.
Thank you.
Excited.
You're Canadian girl.
Yeah, I love it. It's so fun. Well, I can tell you this funny story about later. It's not important. Anyways, I'll tell you later. Elisa, I'm so excited. So excited about this girl. So she not only got her VIPs, 4K in 30 days, just re-VIP 800 and 1600, like, just awesome. Exactly how I would, like, I'll be talking to Elisa sometimes. I'll be like, oh my God, it's so nice that you just, like, get it. Like, it's just so nice. You know what I mean? They're just so, like, with it and understand and wanting to learn. And this girl is such an incredible leader, cares so much about her team and the people that she works with. Like, I think anybody would back me up on that. So I'm really, really excited for her to say a little about herself and her journey so far. So Elisa, if you want to just tell us like a little bit about you and where you come from and why you started network marketing in the first place, and just like really snippet about why you're now here at Laval.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Because I've never done this. All right. So, let's see. It had to be about 2 or 3 years ago. I kind of got into network marketing. Knew nothing about it. A friend talked to me about it, and I kind of just got involved because she kept, coming in my inbox. She ended up leaving that business, so I got involved in another business. And I got involved with that because I became a single mom and I was waitressing, and my hours were literally until 9, 10 o'clock at night. And my best friend, who was my neighbor at the time, was watching my son. So she was literally getting him on the bus because I wasn't walking in the door till 1 o'clock in the morning, doing homework, falling asleep. And then he would have to be on the bus by 6. And she had a daughter who got on the bus at the same time. So she would get him on the bus. So I'd literally see him for about like 20 minutes. And then I'd have to run to work. So I got involved in the last company and things were going good. And then all of a sudden they just started changing things up. And I don't think I told you this story, Amanda, but I couldn't figure out the comp plan. It was making me so mad. So I was literally laying in my bed and I was watching YouTube, trying to figure out the comp plan. And Amanda pops up across my screen and she's talking about the comp plan. And I'm like, and then she says she's from Woodstock, Georgia. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm from Woodstock, Georgia. So I become a stalker. I get on Facebook, I find her name, and I shot her a message and was like, hey, I have no idea like what's going on with the new comp plan. I see you're in the same business. They're cutting everything. Can you explain it to me? And I looked back like maybe a week later and I saw she read it and she didn't reply to me. And I was like, what is going on? So I go to her page, start stalking her, and I saw that she totally switched. So I was like, okay, something's going on. This is not good. People are like, something's big's happening. And my check was dropping. So, and the people around me who were on my team, their checks were dropping. And it was bad. Like, this is what I was using to survive. And it was literally diminishing in front of my eyes. So I reached out to Amanda and I was like, look, I stalked you on YouTube and then found you on Facebook. And I see you're doing something else. And I've heard about it. And we kind of just connected through there. And I actually joined. I was a free promoter, but I literally got my kit maybe 3 weeks later. I sold an old washer and dryer that I had out back, and a few other things. Sold it off, got my 400 kit, and
you said 3 weeks, but you meant like 3 days. Just FYI.
Yeah. Okay. I was like,
you were like VIP bajillion in 3 weeks. Just saying.
Yeah. It was one of those days, and then I kind of just took off from there. Like I basically got started because I had to. I didn't have an option. I needed another way out. And then this business, I'm more of a quick money person. Like I like incentives. I like something that I can work for in a week and I can have it, because especially with having a kid, everything, like things come up so quick. I don't have a month to wait for something. So once you told me about that VIP and that money, I was like, I need to get my car fixed. Like I need that money today. So yeah, I got my VIP kit and then, or my promotional kit, 400. And then I believe I did VIP 800 in a week. And then I was in the hospital and hit 1600 that Sunday. Leaving the hospital, I got the notification saying you went 1600, and things just rolled from there. Once I saw the money was real and it hit my account, there was like no stopping me after that.
So, and again, I'm like, I feel bad. I didn't really think of any of these questions, but you guys are like making me think of them. So like, that's a really big deal. I think there's a lot of people who say like, oh, I need to get my car fixed, or, oh, like I'm in the hospital, I have bills I have to pay, or whatever. What do you think it is that like drives you to get this stuff done? Like when there's like I said, when there's like a deadline, I think I posted it when I announced your VIP thing on my Facebook, like there is no challenge or deadline that you just are not going to be like, I'm doing this. So what do you think it is that like, is that inside of you, and how can people duplicate that?
Well, one, I think it definitely comes with the business you're in, because with the last 2 businesses, I was passionate, but I wasn't as passionate about that as they. And I found that I was more passionate with this because when I tried the products, they actually helped me with something. Obviously, my nausea because I'm pregnant. So once I saw that the products were working for me and I had a passion for it, it was something inside of me was like, once I hit one thing and I saw I could do it, it kind of just ran. I was like, the car has to be fixed. The money's real. I saw it. It hit my bank account. They're not going to take it back. It wasn't partial. I wasn't getting a little bit of it. So I just had that mindset of it's real. You can have it if you want it. And the steps are easy. There's 2 promoters, 2 customers. That's all you have to do.
And for those of you that didn't catch that, the minute she got the products in her hands is when there was no stopping her. I cannot stress enough, you guys, for those of you who have still not purchased your upgrade package, there are ways to get around it. Talk to your upline, talk to your sponsor. They will give you some ideas, but I'm telling you, those of you who are like, I can't get anywhere, I can't get customers, well, you haven't gotten the products. Like, once you feel what this feels like, there is no stopping you. I mean, her words were verbatim. And I think that right there, out of everything Elisa has said, like, that was it.
Well, she said she sold a washer and dryer that you had.
Yeah, I had an old washer and dryer out back because I'm not a single mom anymore, pregnant. So we had an old washer and dryer when he moved in. We took the other ones and put them out back. So we had them sitting there, and I'm so like a pack rat. Like, I don't want to get rid of it just in case it breaks because before I didn't have the money. But I sold them. I put them up on Craigslist, Facebook, a couch, like literally anything I could get for anything. I sold it off that I wasn't using. And then we bought our package. And I think I bought one, and then Lavelle basically pays for the rest of them for the rest of the months. Like, I've got over like $600 in credits, which is crazy.
More than paid off.
Yeah, more than paid off.
That's so awesome. So the other thing too, I wanted you to touch on, because Elisa's so good at social media, and you get so many leads and people that are wanting information from your Facebook. So what are some, and like I say this all the time, I could literally probably talk for 24 hours straight about different nuances of Facebook, but what are like top 3 simple tips of like Facebook that you feel like really changed the game for your business?
Well, definitely going off of what's going on in my life. At first, with most of my business, I was kind of scared to talk about the things going on in my life because I just didn't want it out there. But then I stopped. Like, I put, the post about my pregnancy and being like really nauseous. I didn't know that a lot of women actually struggle with that. And so I shared that, and I noticed that a lot of women actually connected with me with that. Getting the whole IV in my hand and having to do the nausea patch in my stomach. I knew nothing about that, but apparently there's tons of women that they go through that. They've gone through that every pregnancy. So just being really authentic and raw, putting different things on Facebook, not always talking about thrive, but actually my family, what's going on with me, and answering people back has been huge. And I hated lives. Like, I dreaded them. And then once again, I saw the products worked, got me off my pump, and then I saw the money was real. I just kept hitting the live button, and I probably talk about the same thing in every live, but I don't care. It's brought me a lot of people who I never even knew were even watching me. And I think that's really what kind of got me to my 4K, those lives and consistency and not just stopping because I messed up. And I learned one time, I think I was telling you this, I can't remember, no, I was telling someone else this. I would do a live, and if it was bad, I would have to do one the next day because it would go down to the bottom. So in order to cover those bad lives, I had to make better lives to make people not see the other one. Instead of just deleting it, I would push myself to be like, they're going to see you stumble unless you get on live today. So I'd have to make another one to push it down. And that's kind of just the tips I would give people. Stay consistent, hit the live button, talk about what's really going on with your life. And I think that you'll find that you'll attract people who you never thought would be interested.
Well, I just think and you're like a perfect example of like kind of what we were talking about with Karen. Like sometimes we just overthink it. Like we have to make the perfect post or like we have to say the perfect thing. And you're just like, I'm just talking about my life and how Thrive is helping it and just being like yourself on Facebook. I think sometimes we're really scared to go live because we're going to mess up. You guys, I wouldn't have half of my team or my customers if I didn't mess up on every single live video because people think that it's just like so relatable. Okay. Like if I was perfect, people would probably be scared to talk to me. So it's just really about being yourself. You know what I mean? And I think that when you know how people say your vibe attracts your tribe? That doesn't mean like you have to have a perfect vibe. Your vibe is going to attract your tribe. Like it's not just a really pretty tribal like print on an image on Facebook. It's really true. So you put out your vibe and that's who you're going to attract, you know? And you're just such a good example of that. It's so awesome. Okay. Any other like last like tip, like, you know, like I kind of said to Karen, things you wish you would have known or what you feel like if you could get this, like if you could just shake everybody and tell them one thing that's helped you, this would be it.
It would be, well, it'd be stay consistent. And writing down people you talk to is so important. There are people, Facebook does not keep up, like the messenger thing. They don't keep up with, some of them have got lost. There's people that's reached out to me from a year ago and they're like, hey, we talked a while back about da-da-da. I totally forgot about them, like totally forgot. And you really see your progress when you're writing down who you talk to, what you talk to them about. I had a paper of 100 people and it wasn't people I knew, it was just people that I have reached out to me. So I would say being consistent, writing down people you talk to, what y'all talked about. So when next month comes, you can go back and look through like, oh, I haven't talked to her. Oh, I never heard from her. And that's really it, just consistency. Oh, and get your hands on the products. Like I have to say that trying them changed my life. Like if I wouldn't have tried them, I wouldn't have believed that the mixes would have got me off my stuff. Like I'd be like, yeah, y'all are full of crap. No. But literally after the experience, and I'm off my anxiety meds as well. So I got a call yesterday, like, do you want to refill these? I was like, nope, I don't need them. So I'm literally just on prenatals right now, which is great. So get your hands on your products if you can, you know, sell whatever you have to sell, old clothes, anything, because it's so worth it in the long run.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't. I was like so zoned in, like wanted you to keep talking. So sorry. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said, like these guys are, and Elisa too, like and Karen, like just like truly like leaders, and not like, oh, I need to like be saying the right thing, but just like I just want to help people and like be a part of the team and everything like that. So it's just so awesome. So thank you guys so much for being on here and for all of the like awesome tips. Like seriously, I mean, I have two little mini of my pages of notes. So thank you. And thanks, Danny, for letting us be on. I don't know what
Absolutely.
Or ask them or anything.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, everybody. I loved listening to your stories, how you got started, and how you each became so successful so quickly. I love that. Yeah, anytime that you guys feel like you want to bring someone on to talk that's on your team, you know, just get with me, Michelle, Amanda, whoever your upline is, and we can definitely make that happen. I love hearing from new people. I know that, you know, hearing Michelle and I talk all the time kind of gets like a snooze fest, but it's, you know, and we can just start it and you guys take over. So I love that. One thing I did want to bring up, Amanda kind of, light bulb kind of went off when you said something earlier, but we were shopping yesterday, and we were in JCPenney, and we were checking out, and they just kept hounding us about a credit card. And some other things that we had like a really bad experience. We talked to the manager or whatever, and we're like, what is the deal with the credit card? You know, it's just like, you don't just ask once, you ask like 3, 4, 5 times. And they said, well, that's company policy. Now it's a minimum of 3 times we have to ask you about the credit card, because it increases the yes. Every time they ask, their yeses increase. So you have to keep that in mind with your business. You know, someone says no once doesn't mean no forever. That just means not now. You have to keep following up with them. You have to keep messaging them, and you know, it doesn't always have to be about the business or the products. But, you know, just keep following up with them. Let them know that you're just not a sale to them. But they say an average of 12 times that somebody has to see something in order for them to say, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But you know, it's not just network marketing. It's businesses all over the place. So just keep that in mind. And don't take no's to heart. I know it's so hard sometimes to not take it to heart and be kind of hurt by it, but they're not saying no to you. You know, they're saying no to the opportunity or the products. And it's not no, it's not right now. So you have to really develop a thick skin to that, because you're going to hear so many no's, and that just is going to lead you to the next yes. So you should like want to hear as many no's as possible, because you know that the yes is coming. So that's really all I have tonight. I just love hearing these stories, talking a little bit about the Thrive Fit that's going to be launched on Thursday. So excited. It's going to just blow everybody's business up. Michelle, do you have anything to end on?
No, I think it was great. Everything was great.
Awesome. All right, guys. I know it's been a long night with 2 calls right in a row. I really appreciate you coming on with us tonight, and we'll see you all next Monday.
Bye,
Good night,
guys.
Thank you.